How fitting that that video was recorded at the Iowa State Fair, and that's where we're
Yeah.
going next.
Seems like we're heading there tomorrow.
I don't even know what day it is anymore.
They're all just kind of running together. Hey, everybody, special edition here of Outlawed Live. We're live in Washington.
No, it's Between the White Lines.
Oh, it's Between the White Lines. I'm sorry.
Outlawed Live is Tuesday night.
On the out, yes.
Come on, Ron.
You just something about everything running together and
Yeah.
confused what it was. Yeah, Between the White Lines is what we're doing right now, and we are live from the Washington Town and Country Fair in Washington, Missouri, not far from St. Louis.
This place is legit.
Yeah.
The hospitality from the fair board is amazing. The ITPA, the Illinois Tractor Pulling Association Co-Sanction, has been amazing. It's been having so much fun with them. The show last night was great. Huge crowd. I'd always heard about the crowd. I've always heard about the crowd at the Washington County Fair.
And they're saying that it was the biggest Friday night crowd at the Tractor Pull they've seen in a very long time. So they're really anticipating this place being like elbow to elbow tonight. So yeah, this is kind of a cool park they got here too. This is all for motorsports. This right here is all for motorsports. This arena that we're pulling in. So like I said, monster trucks here Wednesday night. That's where they have like the motocross, Tractor Pulls, monster trucks.
I think they said the motocross is
all that
tomorrow.
stuff.
So real quick, Ron. So tonight we got two tracks. The ITP 82 Super Stocks, which do they mix alkies in with that, or is that just diesels? I think it's alkies and diesels.
Good question. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention.
You know, I don't think they do. 58 mods, that's their single engine mods,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
They're 4.1 limited pros,
Other pros.
four-wheel drive trucks, pro stocks. Now, what did we do with the pro stocks last night? We kind of ran them together there because they weigh 10.2.
No, they actually weigh 10.
Okay.
So we figured that out. They
All right.
are certified at 10. The only differences are the water restrictions and the fuel restrictions.
Okay.
They run, what is it, Colberg fuel,
Okay.
which I've heard. I'm not an expert on this.
It's a little hotter.
It's a little hotter.
Yep.
I'm hearing up to 200 horsepower more
Wow.
with that fuel. But we ran them, like you were asking that question, we ran them back to back last night.
Yep.
Same sled settings.
So all the ITPA,
full first.
and then ours went, right?
And our 10 pros went. And with the exception of one tractor, it kind of,
Yeah,
ours were just kind of mixed
Couch
right in
got
there
the
with
first
them.
hook and laid one way out
Yeah,
there.
Couch.
Yeah, he
He's-
parked at 342.
He parked away out there by the fence and said, "Hey, come get me." And nobody
Yeah.
could get him
Like,
out there. So.
Brendan Begeman or Brad Begeman is here. They're leading, I think, Western Series points. They're from Mendon. I saw them pull. That's Blaine Stamsel pro.
Okay.
That was here last night, so I know that one's tough.
Yeah.
My point is, the Outlaw pros. It's fun to see. I like this co-sanctioning thing. What if we can all get along?
And ITBA, they've been great to work with. Honestly, I mean, no complaints at all. These guys have been, what do you need? And I asked for something. They're like, yeah, we could do. I mean, it's been a great partnership here this weekend, and couldn't ask for better partners in this co-sanctioning deal with the Illinois Tractor Pullers Association.
So
Kudos.
for those of you that are going to watch on the live stream tonight, I'm going to fire it up here in about 10 minutes when Ron and I get done. I am going to do the entire show. I got two camera operators tonight covering two tracks. You hear Ron's voice some. You'll hear the local announcers as well.
Right.
So, but I will do all the ITPA classes for those of you that are curious.
And
about
where they
that.
kicked off last night, because it was all ITBA to start, we're actually starting on the pit side track with our mods, 7,400 mods. Which,
Yep.
Let's talk about last night some more a little bit. The mod tractors. I mean, for folks that were watching, Craig Homer in Sweet Pain right out of the gate. His first puller went 319 and change, and
Turned it
said-
down, didn't he?
and his comment was, "That was a terrible hook. I did a terrible job. I can redo that and do better."
Now, did
And-
they adjust the sled then, or no? Because there was some
No,
chatter.
they had
So I
talked-
asked you, are they
Right.
going to
They
leave
had
the sled
talked
alone?
about it, and I think they left it alone. And he ended up coming back in the last position and pulled out to a win at 323 and change,
Good.
where he would have ended up. I think he actually would have won it at the distance that he pulled. 317 was the next closest one to him, but he actually came out and just brought the crowd to their feet out here.
Oh,
They
you
love
guys,
the
I'm telling
modified
their
tractors
fans
here.
last night, they went nuts when Ulmer went down the track.
Semis last night. We had 5 semis here representing Missouri, Illinois,
Kentucky,
and Kentucky.
Craig Mile.
Craig Mile, Monty Craig Mile. Brent Roberts,
He
best
tried-
run I've seen from that truck.
Whatever you did, Brent, keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep twisting the screws.
Don't
no,
address it anymore.
no, don't touch it, Brent.
No, you already twisted it perfect. So yeah, the big bad binder couldn't get him. The big gray Pete instigator couldn't get him. So it was awesome. Pro stocks, Kyle Carson.
Who's our points leader, right?
Extends his points lead over Cody Arcon. Actually, they were tied, I think. Were they tied last night? Looks like
And
it was
Cody's the
standings.
defending champion from last year.
Yes. And let's see, let's go to pro stock here. No, Gone and Wampuscat were tied going into last night at 301 points apiece. Lotta Green was 10 points ahead of them. And Carson's, of course, extended his lead a little bit more last night.
Nice.
So Lotta Green tractor. Not only is it a good looking tractor, it's running top notch right now.
It runs as good as it looks.
So if he's been twisting these screws, leave them where they're at.
Yeah, don't touch anything,
Yeah.
guys. Don't touch anything.
So we're expecting another great show. A lot of hooks from ITPA.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We got 5, 11 classes tonight for you fans. Again, we're going to cover them all on outlawpulling.tv. And so our mods are going to be up first. And then, mini rods. It's fun to see mini rods.
I tell you what, those mini rods, they were a small block mini rod. They're like 380 cubic inch, but they run superchargers.
Yep.
And they put on a great show last night. I mean, there was some, going down the track sideways,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
they were throwing dirt, and it was like, and they were a good speed.
Yep.
I don't know what the speeds were on them, but we might check into that tonight because they put on a good show. I mean,
Yeah, somebody said somebody said 37 mile an hour last night. Maybe Roberts did.
yeah,
I think
37.
I heard one that's
Moving on
out.
out. Moving on out.
Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Okay.
Oh, Chuck says 370.
Okay. The 670 ones.
Yep, 671s. Yep, thanks, Chuck. Appreciate it. I was
Yeah.
off at 10.
Jasper's, this is their hometown pole. They have the old Kester body styles.
Yeah.
Those are old Kester
Yeah.
chassis.
Yes.
But then another guy that they've been kind of going back and forth with I can't remember his name, but he won it with the last hook of the class.
Yeah,
The
the
walk
walk
off.
off. Yeah,
Like
that was awesome.
370.
Yeah, he was headed back to the pit area for sure.
Do
So
we do much co-sanctioning? Because I haven't noticed this with the Outlaws. I love it. I mean, I love it. Like when we kind of share the tracks. Have we done this much in the best?
yeah, we just did this past Sunday in Mount City, Kansas with
MSTPA?
Missouri State.
Yeah, I think we'll do that in Buckner.
Yep, we will. And we've actually we have co-sanctioned with PPL Western Series at Buckner that was us, Missouri State, and Western Series. So yeah, we're easy to get along with.
Yeah.
we work with anybody. So,
Somebody said, "Hi guys" from the YouTube. I just
Oh, wow.
the crowd, the grandstand. That's all I heard about was this huge crowd, and it's legit.
yeah, the weather here is just amazing.
Yeah, Perry and Jay are here. Chuck, they pulled last night. Absolutely, I saw them a little bit earlier. So let's take a few minutes. Let's talk about next week. One of the biggest weeks on our schedule with premier events, if you will, the Iowa State Fair.
Yeah, next week starts tomorrow.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Pullers.
Iowa.
Yeah, the Tuesday pullers. You can go in the pitch between 2 and 7. Otherwise, it's gonna be 8:00 Tuesday morning. So it's on the website under the puller information. I think tab number 3 says Iowa State Fair, right?
Yeah.
And I posted on Facebook not too long ago as well.
Yeah, Iowa State Fair is, of course, Tuesday, Wednesday. Shows are at noon, and there's a lot of instructions on how to get in there, when to get in there.
How to get in there, what you
you
gotta pay
post
for.
that.
Yep.
We put it out there in so many different ways to disseminate that information. So you should be out there. It's like vines in there, so they only put so much.
Well,
in.
they have the concert. Everybody's like, "Why do you guys pull during the day?" Because they have big concerts at night. And Craig Ulmer's mod, and maybe say Alabama. I mean, it'd
don't
be
mix.
cool for me.
Yeah.
Sweet home,
They were in the video, maybe.
Oh.
But not
not actually.
competing while they're performing. That's
Like-
working. So
I like that. So again, this is between the white lines. We're trying to do this before every outlaw show that we do. I know Mike did his last night in West Point, Nebraska. They banged 96 out in 3 hours.
I think it ended up being 90 when I counted
Oh, is it?
on that. It was 90.
They were bragging about 96.
I know.
Kenzie was
They
today.
get so excited. Thinking they're outdoing us down here and all.
They're-
Starting Tuesday, it's a 5-day run.
Yeah, you have it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Tuesday,
Friday.
Wednesday.
Second year of 3 days of Wisner.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was
I know Diesel Super said we have Tuesday at State Fair, Thursday in Wisner, and then Saturday night. So
give you time to fix what you broke.
yeah, because we just carry extra parts,
Rocks and stuff.
Yeah, just big
You
blocks.
just weld those up.
Yeah, here Doug my finger.
Okay, awesome.
Before we wrap this up, let's know if you have any questions. We're on the check-in. Washington, Missouri is legit.
Yep.
This is awesome. It's been great to be with the ITPA, Ron.
Yep.
And great to hear your voice and
Good
mixing
group
it
of
up. So.
And also, we're pulling down in DeLeon.
Oh yeah.
Texas
Sorry. Thank
tonight
you.
as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you. Yes, I think Parkland's in Palmer
And
tonight.
Heartland is in Palmer, Nebraska.
Yeah,
I saw
Palmer,
that.
Nebraska.
They've got 3 outlaw national classes there.
And that'll be on Outlaw Pulling TV as well tonight, fans. So I think we had like 30 total events on Outlaw Pulling TV in the month of August.
Yeah, and a lot of those were going on at the same time.
Yep. But that's great. If you have a monthly subscription, you go back to past events and you can watch them at any time.
Yeah.
So,
During that month, you have that subscription, so you just go back and watch everything.
did you hear me announce the farm stock poll this afternoon?
You know what? I heard your voice.
I actually said, let's light the fires and kick the tires. And I said, that's what Ron Stone said, the voice of the announcer. Kick the tires and light the fires.
There you go.
I did not steal it. I gave you credit. For
You
credit.
did?
I did.
Okay. All right.
But they were going 3.5 miles an hour. So kicking them and lighting them, there was no light. I actually had one guy put his hand up afterwards. I thought that would open win, but they didn't. No, that's what's great about a county fair is that they have that stuff in the afternoon. So the local pullers can still come in and the fans can come and enjoy.
And it wasn't a super long.
No, hour and a half.
Because they limit the drivers to one hook,
Hour and a half.
which is kind of unique because most antique pools take
Like this fair, they care about pulling them. You look back here on the wall, they have pictures of the tractors.
from years gone by. I mean,
That's cool. I think we'll take a selfie on it.
It's pretty awesome.
Be up there as well.
So, I mean, this facility here is pretty cool as well. I mean,
Should we get
cooking
Lester?
food for
Did you
us
want to
all
say anything?
weekend. Get Lester in here. Get Lester in here. See what I was checking in here. Chuck Hobbs, checking in the grandstand view. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go to outlawpulling.tv tonight. Actually, here in just a little bit. I mean, we're going to be filling in 29 minutes here. The Outlaws portion of the show is going to kick off at 7 p.m. with the mods. We're going to kick it off with the mods tonight. Lester Holtmeyer from right here in Washington, Missouri. Lester, what's your take on last night? Are you excited about tonight?
Oh yeah, super excited. Last night's show was probably one of the best Washington's had in a long time. I'm pumped.
Talking to you guys earlier today, and you were talking about the noise level from the mods last night. You had people checking in from the outskirts of town that
Yeah, my niece went home on the other side of town. She jumped out of the car. It's like she's still at the fair. Pretty cool.
so the mods, that was a big hit last night. The semis, of course, were a big hit, but the crowd here they definitely pay attention to the leader marks and such. When you see somebody get past the leader mark, they know what the leader
Oh,
mark is
yeah,
for.
yeah.
You know, sometimes you have to explain that to your first time pullers, but your crowd here is educated. They've been to a few tractor pulls.
Yeah, 300-foot mark, the tractor puller guys,
Yeah.
Anything starting lines to city people, but they're here to have a good time, just like everybody else.
Anybody that you want to thank, any sponsors or anything to help put this event on?
I guess all of our sponsors. We got so many.
You got a big list of them.
I tell you one thing I want to thank is the volunteers we have at this fair. I mean, if it wasn't for the volunteers, we wouldn't have a fair like we got here.
There's an army of people. I mentioned too what you guys, some of the really cool things you guys do for everybody, all the food that you guys are cooking all day long, and pies, things like that in the fridge, and you just accommodate the organizations and all your volunteers so awesome here. So kudos on that too. Pretty awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And we're looking forward to coming back.
All right. Well, we're welcome to have you back. I mean, with everything that went on, we got great weather and the food's good. And that's not
Crazy fans.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Lester.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
We'll be
We got
here.
better security around.
30. I know, right? Don't let anybody in here.
Well, but
We're getting good security.
I just put the go live button on Outlaw Pulling TV. Get the security. I'm afraid. Do it after the street. That way you don't have to do that too.
Security.
I got this crazy guy in a Outlaw TV shirt. Fancy hooks here.
So,
Stone, toast to you, my bro.
toast.
We're drinking water. Don't worry, Kurt.
Agua.
Agua. So let's have a great show.
Let's have a great show, man. Everybody tune in live tonight. Outlaw Pulling TV. Gonna be a great show. Outlaws and ITPA live from the Town and Country Fair in Washington, Missouri. See y'all tonight at 7.
Peace.